All right, here we go again. So there's like a flow in life, and I mean, even the little things in my life can get you credit. Like I don't have to go searching for something that's in front of me because again, the people that are driving Corvettes, that's the way their life works. Okay, they're not that much. Actually can't handle life outside the system. That's why they give most of them give in and do whatever the system wants. Just from one thing to the next. No, it isn't God. Although it doesn't mean you're evil if you're getting. Why? The system is overwhelmingly evil. Right. You most likely have a certain level of selfishness, and you're so selfish that you want to look unselfish while being selfish. So we have to. There's something I didn't catch it until I just kind of let my vehicle drift a little bit, and then I picked it up because I could feel it was a message. There's nobody around. I was going left into the left lane, but you know how people cross the center line. That did come up in the news, and I was wondering when it did come up in the news that possibly uh, there is a relation. Stop going. There's a relationship to this. I think I saw it before in the news. Like, and this one was weird because it was two older women, both cursed, I'm sure. Probably nice as the day is long. One in each vehicle, and one crossed the center line, killed both. Thanks, Larry. So the Lord wants my neighbor to see me healing her son and her. So I'm not sure what that means, but because she does like because I saw that her son needed healing today, and I did the wiggly finger thing and then two thumbs up, and I look over and she was looking at me. So again, the Lord's revealing it to her. Thank you. Well, here in Pennsylvania, if I go to what's that place? Get Go gas station, and I use like I think if you use your checking account or something, you get 30 cents off, which puts me like a two. I just had like when the news article came up, that it's under $3. I just got it for 2.99. So not everybody gets it for 2.99. A lot of people don't even know they can. Right? It's better than Sam's Club or anything. I don't think anybody has the cheapest Get Go with the thing with the checking account, and then you if you buy food in their stores. I think if you use all of their stuff and just you'll focus on shopping over $75 each hit, like when I shop, I'm doing like $30, but I can do $30 3 times a week sometimes. So I have to focus on doing the 75. I imagine it's just as cheap as Walmart or cheaper, but the gas is really cheap because they give you discounts like beyond your checking account, 30 cents or whatever it is. So Gecko and Giant Eagle is probably a great deal. It's just, you know, they don't have everything I need also, which kind of messes it up. But yeah, yeah, it's just pretty weird. I think around me. Sometimes the CIA knows it does. Sometimes it does. Right? You got big Trump advance signs here. Ah, bah, humbug. So they wouldn't let me find my PA flag hat this morning. It really wasn't. part of it. Oh Jesus, lady, off the main road. Jesus. About a head in the clouds. Well, they're going to a gas station with their U-Haul, and then she's following like 3 car lengths behind at 5 miles an hour, exiting the road, but not like pull off the road and then stop. Right? They're going into a gas station. It's like maybe she's not for it. I mean, this is like a state highway, right? Woo! All right, that's it. I said that's how it works. And she could get pulled over again for something, or she get pulled over. If she does it again, she'll probably get pulled over. That's what it says. I don't care. Well, it's a state highway. Everybody's running like 45 here. You just you know. So again, Sandy Hill Cunningham Road, way of identifying the harassment. Some send out for maybe I don't know what political parties. It's probably good. Right. So the going across the center line is a thing. So we have to heal it. Right. You got to heal people, places, things. That's one of them. Whoa! Well, they'll go to hell. Now they read about hide the lamp. Trying to project the lamp. Sickos. Oh yeah. So they say I couldn't find the hat, and I'm like, Hashem's like, they actually want you to wear the yarmulke, and you've noticed now you don't have a Jewish star on it, and they're going to say stuff, that you could be a radicalized, religious person, the whole game. Well, the LDS is just so nice. it's, it's psychology and metaphysics. All they're giving that money, they're giving that life. They're not going to say fuck. Okay, it's just the way it works, right? Methodist. Even the Methodists will reject them. That's pretty funny. They have crosses in the windows. Oh wait, we're in the lower. Okay, see the low ones upside down. Maybe? Yeah, there's a way to read buildings. Yeah. Well, if you look at buildings, there's crosses in the window. Oh, messed up. They're doing something. They're hacking this thing. So, so Matthew Shepard. Yeah, you just have to understand that he was with Jesus somehow. Right? I think he was actually when he was a young kid, a Christian or something. Was active Christian. His parents raised him. Well, but again, you don't get to choose who anybody is. You don't get to choose it. God is God alone. Remember that. Oh, they'll learn in hell, God said. Okay, all right, God, I'll forget about it. Talk about something else. Because this is the opportunity for you to learn that God is God. And if you don't learn it here, you go to hell. Period. Gibsonia Road. I was actually wondering about this road the other day. That's funny, Hashem. I thank you. You're going to show me Gibsonia Road. Kiss ass, kiss ass. That's a weird deal. Oh, man, kiss ass for being nice to Hashem. Hashem is God. You're reading with the other narrative that Hashem is actually a demon or some sub god, right? So Hashem is the blanket umbrella God that's God of all these religions when they are. Again, remember, not everybody in a religion is part of that religion, and most religions aren't even the religion to begin with anymore. Some monstrosities they thought up, the self enriching and self empower, right? Like a Roman emperor, yes, 10% tax. Although I suspect the LDS was trying to get 20%, trying to extort me. Hey, where's Sam Barnabas? Some city named Sam. Yeah, I can tell this is Armstrong land, to tell you the truth. I see the signs. Right. Besides the cable guy. Right. I think back in the day this is Armstrong land. At least part of it. Well, they may have been a big boss and then they, branched out and owned a lot. There's like I don't know where it was. Was it on my arm? It was somewhere you could see a water, like a fading, like I washed something with water. I think it's in a photo. You can see the Armstrong emblem in the water, kind of residue. The Armstrong, what is it called? The coat of arms is it's like an arm, and then it's got I think a hammer or a sword or something. I have power in Armstrong land. I don't ask me why. I just know that I do. I know I'm part of that somehow. So I think the thing where they're going across the center line, it's come up a couple times. We need to heal that. In case you missed it the first, second, and third time I said it. Decided that somebody paid one of them. I just couldn't deal with it off this man. It's worse than living in an extended stay. Like right up on the road. So one thing about they were I guess on the side those places paying people, the drug users and the drug dealers, dirty cop bill, right? If I didn't see it, I wouldn't say it, would I? know what to do with it in my life. Right? I already gave them the hand. That's how Hashem rules. Actually, if they weren't in my life, Hashem wouldn't. There's certain people that Hashem protects because people are in the game. So once you're in the game, then Hashem not with Hashem anymore. Right? And Hashem, can't. And this isn't Hashem's planet, but Hashem gets way he acts. Again, like I said, the people who are supporting him, a lot of them are Russian started this shit. Right? They got their movie with the mafia, and they employed, whoever it is, and like Russian or Ukrainian isn't going to walk up to a deputy U.S. marshal and do Larry Moore. They're not going to do that. They're going to find somebody who's dirty, who used to be one, and then got some big, law enforcement position somewhere outside the government, and then they're going to go back. Yeah, we'll take care of you. The his impetus, yeah, do what we want. We'll take care of you. Right. And no, it's not just the Ukrainian Russia. So you see how they're cursed, right? They can't get out of the war. We're all dying. Well, it's like a catch-up thing. Like I said, it takes years, sometimes years for Hashem. Even, like I said, when I started, if it takes a million years, Hashem will catch you. Right? Think you're funny. Think you're funny, don't you? Wait a minute. It's like the way of cranberry. I did cranberry. It's just like something. Staying away from that. I still don't know if my neighbor is LDS or was LDS. Well, because she lived in Utah for a while. Like I didn't want to ask her, Utah. What are you, Mormon? You want to make an LDS person mad? Call him Mormon. No, it's actually a diss to call him Mormon. hidden LDS disses. It's like inappropriate language. You're allowed to say Mormon somewhere, but I forget how it works. You can't call him Mormon. Yeah, they didn't kill me, we would have beat everything. Cartels never would have lasted more than a year or two, right? Hey, here's the sign shop. I used to be in Warrington Township sign shop. It was me and this other guy. I was like 16 and he was like 18 or something. Actually, there was another guy used to order the stuff that we needed to order, but we could print like street signs and stuff, and a couple other things. Yeah, I used to print street signs. I was 16. The government man when I was 16. I forgot about that. Warrington was rural back then. I don't even think any of it was maybe a little was semi-rural, but I wouldn't say it was like the end of suburbia is kind of where we live. I guess it was, yeah. By the time I moved out, it was probably some suburban housing developments that moved in because I remember my friend's mother had a place there. She was German. Yeah, that was way. I'm not way bad. It was probably like when I was like 19 or something like that. That was a new development, I think. I think was it new? It may have been we were putting in like the pipes, the sewage pipes, the concrete things, I forget what they call them. Right? So we were putting those in. So they're starting to right, starting to build. So we need to put drainage in and stuff. Car accident not happening, but will happen. Westbridge Road and streets, bunch of stuff. Presidential. You go like a mile each way. You know. Oh, look at Henry. It's a future car. Like if you don't know what it is, you think it's PTSD. I got PTSD. I never had an accident. I'm gonna have a PTSD. Like if you're psychic, you can see things, and you might think it's like the system will tell you you need medicine to stop that. We don't want you, to be upset because they know you can see the criminals, right? And you know that that the doctors are part of the criminal entity. Some doctors in each state, man. That's why they never get in trouble. They botch. See, they botched the operation they're supposed to botch. Right? A victim of the deep state. So then they up the doctor, keep the doctor going. Good job, doc. Check him out. I know where I am now. Here's the tutors. Tutors. The Nair Comet burning strong up there in what we call it, Penn Township. Now, if you look at the weather, it keeps changing where I live. 1 minute it's Penn Township, 1 minute it's Nixon, next minute it's Butler. It's pretty funny. I look on the weather app, it says I'm in Nixon. And I'm talking to a neighbor for the first time. She's like, "Well, if you look on the weather it'll say we're in Nixon." Like, oh, I just noticed that. Turn right. I'm trying to remember this guy, LaRoque. I think I worked with LaRoque. I think he was on a plane. That was that was Georgia. I forget. Benny something. Roadkill. Remember, keep track of roadkill. When roadkill increases, then we have to heal the community. We could heal it anytime we saw roadkill, because any roadkill thing could affect the child. Again, it's a thing, a spiritual thing. It causes roadkill, but it could also affect the child. Or child jumps into the road, gets hit by. Well, the psychic mind, when you see, there's a lot of psychology that you all know. The psychic mind increases, so then there's less likely, or defenses against other people's psychic mind, and then there's less likely the kid's going to have a car accident when they get older, or jump in the road when they get older. These are like real people, man. It's just like really weird. But they're like devils and demons in these other communities. I'm sure you have plenty here, but oh wait a minute. Where's my? Am I still online? Oh, hello. This kid's here with his son, like Boy Scouts or something. He's like, I can't believe I'm here. I could be on OnlyFans. Then I was duped by the religion. I thought they were actually really spiritual people. They're just the same people as the rest of the deep state. Just that's their shtick. Well, stay peaceful, pray